Welcome back to Don and Friends. Recently, we talked with some citizens in the community in light of the upcoming election. Let's check out the word on the street with our election coverage. Can you tell me who our current mayor is?
No.
No.
Well, I think I can tell you who the current mayor is. It'll be Everett Rossiter. That'd be wrong.
Joe Manning, Jr.
All right.
Yes, I can.
And who would that be?
Mine just went blank. It's Mr. Manning.
Well, that'd be Joe Manning, correct?
Can you name the 5 current city commissioners?
Everett Rossiter would be one. Don Amon would be the newest one. Tommy Johnson, Joe Manning, and there'd be one Terry Brandon.
Well, I know several of them. I think Lauren West has been in there. I think Manning's been in there. I don't know who else has been there. I know the ex-police chief. Give me a minute. Brandon, yeah.
I know Everett Rossiter's up there, Tommy Johnson, Joe Manning, high school teacher, Don Amon, and that's the only ones I can remember.
Tommy Johnson, Don Amon, Everett Rossiter, Joe, and I'm missing one.
Terry Brandon.
Terry, yes.
I know Terry Brandon and who else Oh, Don Amon are the only 2 I know.
Joe Manning, Don Amon, Terry Brandon, Everett Rossiter, and Mr. Johnson.
Well, we got Terry Brandon, Don Amon, Everett Rossiter, Joe Manning, Tommy Johnson.
What do you like best about our community?
I would have to say the small town atmosphere. We're a large enough town. We have a lot of amenities like a bigger town would have. We have grocery store, Walmart, things like that. But at the same time, 10 o'clock at night, the streets kind of still roll up.
Lack of traffic, the wonderful size, and wonderful location. That's the 3 best things.
Best, its potential.
Cushing is a wonderful place to live. I mean, most everybody you meet, you've known them. And if you don't know them, you do get to know them. It's a very open and outgoing and loving little town. I mean, it's just a wonderful place to be here.
Well, there's a lot. I like that everybody seems to really get behind the kids. Something needs to get done. Everybody steps up and makes sure, that it gets done. It's a nice little place.
We have a great community, small town atmosphere. That's my favorite thing about Cushing. Cushing's a good town to live in. Good town to raise a family in.
I think what I like best is it is a small community where my child is involved in a lot of sports, where in a bigger community they don't get a chance. If they're not just the best in the world, they don't ever get a chance. But in Cushing, everybody gets a chance to play and excel in their sports. It's one thing I like about it.
If you receive city utilities outside of the city limits here in Cushing, can you vote in our elections?
Not legally, so no.
I wouldn't think so, but that I don't know.
No.
No, you can't, and that's crazy. Because I know that there's a lot of people that live just right outside the city limits, and they have businesses here, but they still don't get a vote, and I think they should.
What's the biggest issue that you think city commissioners should focus on in the Cushing community?
Right now, they need to work on infrastructure, whether it is above or below ground. We're having a lot of problems. We need decent housing. We need some type of housing right now for seniors. That is strictly senior citizen housing for those. We need a lot of street repair, and we need to do a lot of cleanup in this town. Just really a major cleanup through the whole town needs to be done.
There's a lot of street issues just from being out walking, driving. We got a lot of messed up streets and no sidewalks to get on. So, or repair the streets to where they're, it's just not safe to be out. I don't feel like it's safe for the kids to be out. I feel like there's a lot of underutilized space at the park that could be utilized for something.
There's a lot of issues, especially with a lot of the Woolfield type stuff. We have a lot of tanks, things like that. We have a lot of people that travel, now this community, and I think they've done quite a bit of work on that end. We have several new motels for people coming in and out. We have a lot of amenities that a lot of larger towns would typically have. That being said, there's a lot of things to kind of keep looking out for, streets, sidewalks, different things like that, because a lot of things get a lot more use than typically would with extra people in here, I guess, but things like that.
In my opinion, that would be housing, the number one thing. I think work closely with the local realtors, not that they haven't or attempted to. I'm sure they're working towards that, but continue that, enhance that, and find ways to motivate and encourage builders to start that process.
Strategic planning for the future. That involves a lot of things. It appears to me that we operate the city too much on a solving a crisis basis instead of long-range planning for the future. I know it's not an easy fix, but that's my 2 cents.
I think they need to work on better communicating with the voters of the community. I think they have a lot on their shoulders, and communication with the voters is very important. So everyone knows what's going on, understands what to vote for or what not to vote for. That's a hard concept to grasp, and I think that's some of the new people running are wanting to promote that.
I think they need to focus on youth and quality of life for all of us and our children and our grandchildren. I'd like to see them do several things that may be possible and may not be, but I'd love to see our downtown come back. I mean, I don't know what it means. Swap meets downtown, food trucks. I don't know. Just include a lot more things and not so many stipulations on what you can do,
I think they should focus on education because, it's we have a lot of youth in town and we need, good professors, teachers, something that they can be involved in, just to help education move forward so they can take that to the next level, go to college and then bring businesses back in town. So, the idea is for long-term, looking at the future, not just bringing small businesses in town, but even educating the kids. Maybe in future they might bring some new ideas in town. That's one thing we should focus on.
Well, that was a lot of fun. We had a blast going out and just surprising people within the community and asking them a few key questions that we thought would be beneficial for this upcoming election with the 4 candidates that are running for the city commissioners. So a big thank you to all of you folks that let us come in and invade your day and ask you a few questions, catch you off guard, and get some really candid answers from you just as well. That was a lot of fun. I've got to remind you that the Cushing Forum is coming up March 30th. It's going to be held at the First Free Will Baptist Church, which is located at 1145 East Main. It's at 6:30 p.m. Why am I telling you the address? I'll tell you why. Because I want you to try to make plans to attend this event with the 4 candidates. It's the best way to get the information and get to know your candidates as well. But I do have some news. If for some reason you are not able to get out that evening and go to the forum, then you can watch it live from the Cushing Chamber's website. That's right, it'll be streamed live at cushingchamber.org. So all you have to do that evening is click on that link and you can watch it live from your home or on your mobile phone as well. Another reminder, of course, Election Day is April 7th, and Red Dirt Media Group is committed to bringing you the best coverage we can in this election. So, we are going to go live at 6 p.m. on election night, that's April 7th, and we're going to bring in the numbers up from the polls. As those come in, I'm going to have a co-host with me, Bobby Bryant. Yes, he is a past Chamber Executive Director. He's going to join me here in the studio, along with Don Amon and Terry Brannon, City Commissioners as well. I want to remind you, you want to check out the Hub because that's where you can get all the latest election news and a whole lot more. So make sure that you check out CushingHub.net. Make sure that you go to the forum and watch either live at the event or by going to CushingChamber.org, and make sure you get out and rock your vote on April 7th. All right, there's more Donna and Friends to come, so don't touch your mouse. Welcome to Donna and Friends, and I'm really excited to have Megan Crumpton in. So Commissioner Terry Brannon, welcome to Donna and Friends. Got a great show lined up for you. We're going to be talking to OSU's head coach, Travis Ford.
It is great to be here.
Right now. Look around.
And we're standing in front of the new Cushing Middle School project.
This is a big project. We're very excited about it.
And Chris Pixler, I'd like to welcome you as well. This team, and who have I got here? Just no one better than Bobby Bryant.
Well, thank you, Donna.
We're going to call it a Grab-A-Cat campaign.